Welcome back, to Scarlet Hollow. It's so loud. I'm so congested, so it feels like I can't, like, hear quite well enough, you know? Like, I feel like when you're on an airplane, it's kind of like that sensation, which is fine. That's cool. That's fine. Alright, so hopefully it will save, yeah, it'll save me where I left off. So we were on a hike. We're gonna go look for a cryptid. Sorry I didn't mean to touch your breast, Stella. Sorry. What are these options here? Oh, that's like my notebook? What's this? Ah. So this is my... Uh-huh. So this is dialogue history? Interesting. Okay. Well... I'm actually gonna turn... Oh shit. Can I go back? You gotta love the brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record. Since last year at least. Okay, hold on. Just a sec. Because I feel like... There's not even like voices though. So I don't know why that would be there. I don't know. Should I turn off flashing images? Nah. We'll just do this so that way it saves my preferences. Alright, you know how it is these days? Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel chill in the air and see leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. That's what I'm looking for, a skunk ape. Yeah, are you really expecting to find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Okay. Oh, I can use the mouse keyboard. That makes everything easier. Excuse me. Okay, what's the weirdest thing have you seen out here? Other than cryptids. Probably like some naked dude, right? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Well, let me think. Well, there's the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. Oh my god, that was pretty messed up. Yeah, fuck that. Gross. Bambi, what are you doing, bro? But I think that most people know that these days I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Do deer really do that? Should I Google that? That's gonna make me so sad. Okay. Oh. Tetanus Lake. Gross. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around there. It's all the stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I've salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Okay, do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Like, you know, ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing. Yeah, for sure. I used to go all sorts of spooky stuff. Never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there are really true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves. I kind of lump in with the cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turn into animals. But werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, A lot of folks are doomed to the eternity of flames. So let's hope all the junk's that's just bunk. What? So let's hope all of that's just bunk. Am I right? Who says that? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets this. Oh, wait, this is Gretchen. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I have no opinions on aliens. Then why did you forget I said anything? Has anything bad ever happened? Sure. You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from the town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was that time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind, and that's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have gone a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later. I'd barely count it. Look at Gretchen in the background, her little legs, so cute. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? I did hear that. It was like a crunch to my right. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girly, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Hold on, I'm getting delivery. Okay. Skunk ape. Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that... Yup. I see. Welcome to Hollow. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now, both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best to steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter, and you won't be too appreciative if a couple folks with the camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? Did you see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You can never stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm getting pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. That you did, but I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods all night yelling about chunk bungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose any more than that. Huh. I wonder if Skunk Ape has taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell that is. I like Duke. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. It's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by old geezers like me. You made me look a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. Okay. I feel bad for Duke. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to stick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a full face of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Should I leave? Okay, so my options. Oh, that I... hold on. Lie, we'll go home? No, I'm not gonna go home. I'm not gonna lie. We were here first? No. Right on, kill the mountain lion? No. You can't just buy more chickens. Those are the babies. You're so smart. If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. If there are any in the Appalachians, they'll be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. A crime? And what about the crimes they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye. A life for a life. Yeah, can't you use just like a tranquilizer or something? Yeah, killing another animal isn't gonna make things right. It won't bring your chickens back, it's just a potential extinction of a subspecies. Alright, let me just go to my truck and get my tranquilizer gun and prescription grade darts. Are you kidding? I don't have that kind of shit lying around. I do. My parents used to use stuff like that sometimes. My mom could write prescriptions for the darts and I still have a box of them in the shed. Though, they're probably pretty old by now. I don't know how long they're supposed to be effective for. And there you have it. It's kill or be killed tonight. And if you ain't careful, you'll wind up in the middle of it. So go on then, go on home. Fine. You see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, EVPZ, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. Okay. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on. I know a trail that'll get us around him. Oh god. Yeah, you sure you don't want to just, like, watch a movie instead? Okay, no, wait. We're not gonna get the tranquilizer? I feel like we should have done that, though. We're not headed back to town? While I understand your fears, EVPZ, this is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. Oh, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through trees when he walks. Even when we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Hold on. Oh, I could leave. Could I leave? Should I leave? I'm not gonna leave. Okay. Yeah, but know up front that I'm only sticking around because I'm under duress. Uh-huh. I'm being peer pressured. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail's, this way. Let's go. Oh, God. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Oh. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious EVPZ, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail, and then until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging, wretches. Cute. I could take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Oh, she's got to get that bee film. In the meantime, we have to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Yeah. Quietly look into her eyes? No. Not a fan of bugs. I've seen better. Yeah, sure. I like stars. And they are so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying, wow, into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. What was that? Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, what was that? No, I'm not gonna say shit. Remain silent. If you hear a noise, don't make a noise back. It sounds close. Let's check it out. No, why? Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I immediately tensed. Okay. As you and Stella hear footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for a flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? Ooh! What the fuck? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rot that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. A deer! And there's something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dear Stella's personal space? Let me at him! Your soaring husk will feed the coming world. This is good. And then it's gone. Ugh. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my. It seems I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? I think the deer was threatening us. Or warning us. It certainly looked scary. The thing on its face, yikes. Yeah, why do you bring Gretchen up here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you. Though after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I could see merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around the woods at 17? Oh, she old. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Okay? Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we'll get right to the night's activities. Oh. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Aw. She has some sesame sticks. Some dried apricots. A snack bar. And extra M&Ms. Ooh. She makes your own trail mix, girl. Ah, excuse-moi. I'm gonna take some apricots, yo. That sounds good. You know, I dried these myself. Janie gave me a bunch of apricots, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with these apricots. And they were just starting to go bad, so I panicked and threw them in the oven. And now she keeps giving me more. Please, take as many as you could eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them. Too many is, like, not good, though. Like, this little fiber, right? Look, Gretchen with a little stick. Cutie. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. Do you see those fucking eyes, guys? To the left of the little text box? Do you see it? Right there. It's right there. I don't like that. So, tell me, what's it like in love? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Evie Peasy. I feel like that's a little bit rude to say why. I don't like to tell people about my living thing. I live in... I don't know. I'll just shrug. Haha, very mysterious. Is it prying if I ask what you do for work? I don't know, I'm a private kind of girl, yeah. Okay. I guess it's time to get back to the hunt. I don't like this. Okay, my stars, what was that? It's showtime. No. Please. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. That's close. Here, watch Gresham for a moment while I check this out. Oh my god, Stella, no. Girl. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Evie Peasy. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. I see it. It's sweet and kind, a bed of flowers, a nice wind, a gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Oh. What the? Yeah, what happened? Did something grab it? Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe like 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule that skunk ate. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Yeah, I'll just follow her, sure, why not? You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh my lord. Oh, she's gonna fucking hurt herself. Yeah. Stella! Ow. Are you okay? Haha, yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Just like my Stella to get overexcited and lose track of herself. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. A new beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. Aw. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to still roll the camera. That's perfect, because I really do need to clear my throat. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some type of growth under her skin. Could a tumor be something else? Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. And geez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? I know that smell. It's old Duke. Oh, God. Jesus. Okay. Still, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? But, Birdie? Birdie, oh no. What's happening, sweetheart? Oh, poor Duke. Duke, we just found her like this. I think something's seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all. Just like that deer. I can barely even smell the woods anymore. It's all that uncanny plastic stench. Jesus H. Christ. Huh. Yeah. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. What a horrid thing to witness. It's just like they've gone all mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Yeah, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? A gnome? Like a garden gnome? You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was. Unappetizing in every sense of the word. Let's examine it. Oh my god. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Yeah, let's examine the head. The poor little chicken's eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with an unfortunate life. You can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. Examine the wing. The wing's still barely attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. The old becomes new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever got a hold of her busted up her wing too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin's taut, pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain as a couple of days. Happened to me once. But there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My senses scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the breath that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Yeah, whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. Okay, you back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she'll... Yeah, do you think she's kind of like an egg? Like an incubator, you know? Like one of these things is gonna pop out of her? What a horrid thought. No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. That's exactly what I said, incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Yeah, this is just like that deer. Deer? What deer? We ran into one earlier. It had growths just like Birdie. Oh. I don't like that. As you... Oh, gross. Okay. As you, Duke and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan. And then another. And another until you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. Yeah, I would probably be, like, frozen silent, man. What's that sound? She starts filming again. Is there something in the woods? Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Oh my god! What even is? Ugh! What the hell is that? The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become. You feel a tightening on the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. Oh my god! The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what it seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stella, there's another one. The leash is drawn fully taut. And then there's the sudden looseness. No! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god. What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shock, silent as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit! Grab your grubby little hands off my bird. Get that thing away from Gretchen! What the fuck? Yeah, you dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. Oh, Evie Peasy, my hero! Oh my god. What is that? You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. Duke? Blood! Blood! My heavens, I smell blood! Duke. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did you do? Fuck. Okay. Yeah, this is going very poorly. First things first, I grab Gretchen. There. Step 1's done. Gretchen's safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? Holy shit. Okay, there's are a lot of different options. Okay, let's just take some breaths. Let's just collect ourselves. What do you mean? I'm acting totally calm and rational. Now, step 2 is that we chase after those things and get as much footage as we can. It's the only way anyone will believe us about what happened. We owe it to Duke. Yeah, you froze. You froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again. Okay, yeah, let's go. Jesus Christ. What the fuck are those? Those little worms. And little frogs a little bit. Like that top one right there. Yeah, looks like frog. What was that thing in his mouth though? As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. You say nothing, continuing forward with grim determination. Okay. We're almost there. Yikes. You and Stella reach the main road and whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. Sounds like they've stopped following us. I can certainly smell that stench anymore. Oh, I can't smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. You feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 messages. Oh. Yeah, text her that I'm okay. I let her know that I'm okay. Your messages sits unread. Yeah, I'll call her later. I feel like it's not a good idea. Maybe, I don't know. Let's call her. Straight to voicemail. Oh, yeah, I'll keep it to myself. You slide your phone back into your pocket. You can deal with Tabitha later. Alright, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain on Esgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's gonna tell Bo? I guess now we wait. I would not chill there. Oh, hey. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See, right there, a thing jumps out of the woods, and then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that, some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Uh-huh. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Stella gave in to their request suspiciously easy. Yeah. Here you go. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you, and... Who are you exactly? That's Evie Peasy. She came into town today for the funeral. Evie Peasy is in... Yeah, Tabitha's cousin. Damn! Didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke's going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out here in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. I feel like his voice should be deeper. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on the alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we could return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We could just walk. If those creatures left, we'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist, for your own safety. Stella sighs. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mom permits. But what about Stella? She hates being in those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. He just likes the dog. Oh, little paw. The cops ushered you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but she remains wholly focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her pug little face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. For such a gregarious person, Stella's unusually quiet as the car makes its way down the pitch-black mountain. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither one of us much likes these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee for keeping us apart. Yeah, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. Yeah, I'll place a hand on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but remains focused on the wilderness outside the window. Yeah, I think that I'm just gonna remain silent. I'll watch the trees pass by in the light of the headlights. Every now and then you think you see a pale, anguished face staring at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tire gives way to an uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of the small cottage. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was, Eva Freezery. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't end up get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bungaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. You seem so gentle and sweet. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah, why would you ask if we could walk home? I just don't like the cars, is all. They're rolling death machines, if you ask me. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Um, they seemed a little blasé about everything. Yeah, about Emane's death. I can't believe they're waiting until morning until they start looking for him. Who knows what those things are gonna do to his body right now? That's what I'm worried about. I believe that they're well-intentioned, if in over their heads. And what's worse is that I think they implied you're suspect, even after we showed them all that footage. Yeah, I don't know, just chill. But it's okay. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I, though I have a little understanding of police work. Oh, nor will I, though I have little understanding of police work. Maybe she doesn't like cars because, like, an accident, or maybe she just doesn't like cops. I thought, like, immediately that she was, like, a criminal or something, you know? Like, she had been cop cars before. Um, hmm. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, that'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either because we're going to do a little investigating on our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we can get clear footage or better yet trap one of them, there's no way they could blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom? Her place isn't far. We should head over there now before it gets any later. Yeah, I should check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back and stopping by shouldn't take long. Are you sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up the mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Yeah, when you put it like that. Sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's always so nice to have an extra companion. Okay. Let me save. This is a lot. That was a lot. Alright. I hope she's still awake. There's something foul creeping up behind us. EVPC. Jesus. Oh my god! What even is? Is that fucking Duke? You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Oh my god. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Huh. You look back and the figure's already gone, disappearing into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is EVPZ. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sakes, call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Okay. This music's so great. It kind of reminds me of like Silent Hill a little bit. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, EVPZ. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. Now poor Perlan is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Yeah, you knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I could delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. Okay. How do you know she died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. Okay, who's that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Uh-huh. Yeah, we need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yeah, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I could show you. Stella pulls out a memory card from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. This must have been why she was so quick to hand over her camera. I wasn't just about to let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Yes, moved. The cops won't know what to do with the footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage ourselves. Oh my god. Yeah. Girl. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northeast. Within the town limits? Yeah. I see. Oh, the tea kettle. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into the computer. I can go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. Kanika? Are we seeing Kanika? You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more than willing to help her friend than a nosy mother. Alright. Kanika? Come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, she cute, girl. Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato. Kanika! Is it me? Am I the good potato? I most certainly hope so. And a stranger? What are you doing in my house? Hi, yeah, I'm Evie. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great. Sweetie, we were just wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Okay. Heads up, Kanika, this is graphic. Duke got killed in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Ooh. This is far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the thinking to you humans. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Evie Peasy and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really, I'm okay. Yeah, they didn't ask me. I'll stay quiet. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Yeah, those things are still out there. And as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said that they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Evie Peasy with this taily poke crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She's always said that they've never hurt people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where there is tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. The animals call them gardeners, not ditchlings. What? That's upsettingly morbid. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes. And the growths you saw were a severe allergic reaction? Or maybe they're parasites using the local wildlife to incubate. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea that I put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. That'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late. I should let EVPZ get some rest. I ran ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. Oh god. Yeah, I could stay up. This is important. Ha, okay. Maybe it's eager that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on the ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You go on home and try your best to get some rest. Don't stay up all night long and be online. Is that what she said? Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, EVPZ. Oh, girl. Alright. It's excellent, iced or warm. Though the nights are getting chillier, warm will probably be the best. Helps wake the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. What an unfortunately short visit. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Maybe walking home? Well, this is me. You could find your way back? Yep. Sure. Cool. I'll see you around. Yeah. We're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Good luck, EVPZ. Oh my goodness. Continue down the path. Almost home. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? Ooh. I texted you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Hold on. So you know what? I'm actually going to save, and then I will pick this up in the next gameplay. Like in this game. That was really spooky. Alright, so if you like it, leave a like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!